Hello everyone. Today I want to share a revelation, a vision, and a word from the Lord that I received on June 25th, 2024. In this vision, I saw rockets or missiles flying into Russia, and I heard the word invasion, that Putin will invade. I heard many times in the past that Russia will start a war. I heard this on several occasions for the last 2 years. And I'm not into politics. I just tell you what I heard and what the Lord has revealed to me without me seeking any information out. The Lord said that a great army is forming. A great war is coming. There's a conspiracy, a military plan, and a coalition that is against God's children. There will be a great war that was never seen before. A coalition is forming, and I saw the European Union flag, and I heard NATO. NATO is involved in this. They will go against Russia. Now, Russia is a very powerful country. Also, Putin is a very powerful leader. I heard this from the Lord. We can't take that away. Now, if you know that the European flag is blue, inside the blue European flag, there are orange stars that form a big circle. Now, in this vision, I saw the Antichrist rising and stepping out from this circle of orange stars. I saw a man in a suit, well dressed, rising with great power, greater than any leader before him. He had 2 horns and bare feet. His mouth was like a lion. Now, you couldn't see this in the natural. This was in the supernatural that I saw this. He had a crown and holding something in his hands like kings do. This represents power. So he will be crowned from the European Union, not necessarily a king. It is a metaphor. Holding things in his hands represented power, a metaphor. But he will be a great leader. He will have great power. Every time I saw him, I saw a well-dressed man. But behind him in this vision, I saw Lucifer. And I heard the word Lucifer, a black, dark figure. This figure stepped into this man, and they became one with him. Now Lucifer now has the power and the crown. This will be a great deception. First he will be liked and celebrated, but later he will turn, and he will turn against my children, the Lord said. The Lord said on several occasions, Satan is a deceiver. I saw a sword in the Antichrist's hands cutting heads off. Great massacre, cutting heads off like never seen before. Everyone will be killed for my name's sake, the Lord said. And I saw people receiving the mark on the right hand. It was the right hand. And I saw the hand right in front of me. I heard the word, you must comply or else your head will be cut off. And I saw someone cutting his hand, trying to take the mark out. And he butchered his hand. This man butchered his hand. He couldn't remove it. And in great agony, he was trying to cut up his hand. He was bleeding. And I heard the word, you can't take it out. You have received a mark. Now you have to live with it. It's being implanted in a way that it can be undone. It can be removed. So this person was crying out, what have I done? He was in great agony. He was crying out saying, what other options did I have? Have my head cut off? I felt for this individual because the Lord warned us that they will have to suffer greatly for their ignorance because they didn't listen to the messengers. This is the suffering. The Antichrist will receive full power. This is the time of great sorrows for the left behind. The Lord said, remember, I did not want you to suffer. My messengers were sent out to warn you to get ready. You did not believe them. You ignored them. I wanted to wake you up. I wanted to save you. I wanted to take you out. I did not want you to be left behind. In this vision again, the second time around in a vision, I saw the children were left behind. The Lord revealed this to me. Children will only be taken if you're taken in the rapture. If you're not taken, they will be left behind. And they will use your children against you during the reign of the Antichrist. They will say, give us your children. We will kill your children if you don't take the mark. Guys, the great suffering. You will try to hide, but family members and friends will give you up because they will be brainwashed, thinking that they're doing the right thing. But they will get you killed. They will love the Antichrist and submit to their power more than they love you. They will betray you. Your own family will betray you and give you up. I saw people behind bars in jail cells. Their hands were tied together. They were troubled going back and forth in the jail cell. These are the people who resisted the mark. But now the final hour of trial. In this vision, I saw a man. And this man I saw had no shirt on and was very anxious. His hands were tied. And he said, what am I going to do? Am I going to accept the mark or die? He was next in line, and they came and they took him in. His hand, I saw his hand was now on the table, and they said to him, if you don't take the mark, you will die. Are you okay with that? The man asks, what other choices do I have? They said, no other choices. This is an order, but they can't force the mark on him, so they ask him to step aside. And because people scream in the next chamber before they die by having their head cut off, people change their minds in the last minute and they take the mark because they hear the screams and they can't face death. Eventually, many are taking the mark. This is the final stage. First, believers who are left behind will hide, but they will find you. If you hide, you will have to go without. And this is where I will end today. There is much more I want to share with you, but I try to keep my videos shorter. There are a lot more details, so please subscribe to my channel and share. I will continue to share more on the upcoming war and the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, the UFO deception, important warnings that the Lord wants to prepare us for. Bless you all. Keep looking up. Jesus' return is imminent. Don't be left behind. Be ready. Bless you.